There are two images of redemption that I want to share with you today. One is very biblical, and one is really not biblical at all, but very practical and contemporary. When you see these signs begin to happen, stand erect and raise your heads, because your redemption is at hand. In the Old Testament, the Redeemer would be your closest relative who would step in to pay the debt you could not pay. If you were thrown in prison and couldn't bail yourself out, the Redeemer would stand in your place, would not only pay your bail, but would go into prison for you. And in Jesus Christ, God makes himself our Redeemer, the one closest to us, who pays for us the debt we could never pay. And in this Eucharist, that debt is paid, and God draws closest to us. Stand erect, for your redemption is at hand. Another image of redemption brings to mind a redemption center, which isn't a place where you go to get redeemed, but it's a place where you go to take back your bottle returns. One of the brothers in our community, Brother Joe O'Connor, he's very attentive to make sure that we keep all the water bottles and Coke bottles and occasionally beer bottles that have a 5-cent return, because it would be terribly wasteful not to get that return back. So we get bags and bags of empty bottles and cans, and then we take them back to the redemption center. Now, most people look at an empty, used bottle and see just trash or something to be recycled, but Brother Joe sees the value that's in it. We paid $5, we're going to get that 5 cents, we're going to get that 5 cents back. Or if you clip coupons, they'll have you redeem your coupon, but it says on the coupon this has no cash value. It's useless as a piece of paper, but at the moment when you check out, it suddenly has value. Or if you shop online, just before you check out of your cart, it asks if you have a coupon or a new code. You can redeem your coupon at the end. It's a thing that has no value, it seems, until the moment you check out. And then all of a sudden, it takes on its value. You get 10% off or free shipping or whatever the value of that coupon is. A redemption center is a place where you bring something that apparently has no value, but at the moment when you redeem it, its value becomes manifest. When you see these signs begin to happen, stand erect and raise your heads, because your redemption is at hand. Maybe many things in our lives or in the world that seem like they have little or no value. Take on that value, or the value that is in them becomes manifest when that time of redemption draws near. And here in this Eucharist, the value of our suffering, the value of the cross itself is manifest. The one who draws near to us and pays the debt we could never pay, our Redeemer, is at hand. And in this Eucharist, we as God's people come to the altar of the Lord, and every detail of our lives, even the things that may seem to have no value in themselves, well, their value becomes manifest when we bring them to the Lord, our Redeemer. So, brothers and sisters, stand erect and raise your hands, because your redemption is at hand.